Tell me who you...
Imagine a hero whose very existence challenges what it means to be human torn between two worlds, carrying the weight of an alien legacy and a deeply ingrained sense of humanity. That's the emotional core of the 2025 Superman film, a daring new chapter in the saga of the last son of Krypton. Released on July 11th, directed and written by James Gunn, who also serves as DC Studios' co-CEO, this film marks not just a reboot, but a redefinition of the Superman mythos. Starring David Corenswet as Clark Kent, Superman, with Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane and Nicholas Hoult stepping into the shoes of the iconic antagonist Lex Luthor. The film presents a fresh yet respectful take on the classic character within the newly minted DC Universe, DCU. Running 129 minutes and rated PG-13 for mature themes, action, and language, it represents the first installment of the DCU's ambitious Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters 124. At its narrative heart, the movie dives right into a world where Superman has already been on the scene for 3 years, wrestling with the responsibilities that come with his powers and the skepticism of a modern world. Rather than retread familiar origin story beats, it explores the fallout of his heroic acts, public distrust cultivated by the cunning moves of Lex Luthor, political entanglements involving international conflicts, and the emergence of other metahumans with questionable agendas. The film uniquely balances superhero spectacle with emotional depth, as Clark Kent must prove to humanity that he is their true protector, even as dark forces, including an Ultraman clone and the deadly engineer, armed with nanotechnology, threaten both his existence and the world's stability. A key emotional and narrative thread is Simon Gunn's inclusion of Krypto, Superman's superpowered dog, adding a captivating layer to the story and action sequences. 13. The teaser and trailer set a vivid tone, visually striking with bright, comic book colors, yet grounded by moments of grit and vulnerability. The opening image of Superman badly injured, crash landing in snowy terrain, immediately sets suspense and stakes. We see him navigating his life at the Daily Planet alongside Lois Lane, whose awareness of Clark's identity adds a compelling personal dynamic. The use of John Williams' iconic theme, reimagined, hints at the film's balance of reverence and innovation. Notable scenes include the dramatic incursion at the Fortress of Solitude, where villains infiltrate the sanctuary, and the intense clashes with the monstrous Caillou and the Justice Gang new metahuman characters like Green Lantern, Nathan Fillion, Mr. Terrific, Adi Gathaji, and Hawkgirl, Isabella Merced, each adding layers to the film's expanding Universe. 43. Fans are buzzing over David Corenswet's portrayal, widely praised for capturing Superman as a more relatable, earnest figure, someone embodying not just superhuman might, but genuine humanity. Critics have noted Corenswet's performance as reminiscent of Christopher Reeve's iconic portrayal, highlighting an earnestness and soulfulness that refresh the character for a modern audience. Meanwhile, Nicholas Hoult's Lex Luthor is shaping up to be a formidable intellectual adversary whose calculated manipulation of media and metahuman threats drives much of the political intrigue. This film thus promises a mature, nuanced take that pushes beyond mere spectacle to wrestle with timely themes like media weaponization, public trust, and the ethical complexities of Power 52. Speculating on the plot, the reveal that Superman faces an Ultraman clone and the exposure of Lex Luthor's nefarious schemes hints at a storyline rich with political and existential conflict. The damaged farewell message from Jor-El and Lara revealing a darker intended purpose for Clark's Earth arrival introduces a layer of mystery and moral ambiguity. This adds complexity to Superman's heroic journey, positioning him not just as a savior, but as a symbol wrestling with the shadows of his own origin. Plus, the presence of the Justice Gang suggests potential setup for a wide-ranging DC Universe team dynamic in future films 3-1. Visually, James Gunn's direction promises a blend of grandeur and intimacy, backed by the film's sizable $225 million budget. The production, shot across locations from Norway's stark landscapes to Georgia and Ohio, harnesses diverse settings that enrich the narrative scope beyond the usual urban confines. Early reviews call it an emotionally resonant, aesthetically bold entry that reframes Superman not as an untouchable god, but as a man grappling with the weight of being a god. It's a fresh win for the DCU, which has long needed a definitive, unifying vision following the turbulence of previous attempts at franchise building 12. In my view, Superman 2025 doesn't just reboot an iconic character, it reinvigorates the superhero genre with heart, a layered story, and an exciting new direction for DC's cinematic future. It embraces the myth while inviting us into a world that feels relatable and grounded, addressing contemporary concerns through the lens of legendary heroism. As a fan of the character and the genre, it's thrilling to see this thoughtful, ambitious approach unfold on screen. So, what do you think? Is this the Superman movie we've been waiting for? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into upcoming blockbusters. The new age of superhero cinema feels just a flight away.